they're not doing that because I don't believe white men will be that deep enough that they have to run.
You don't know that white men are. Do you know that white men are under attack? They're the most hated species on this side of heaven.
Well, that's a general. That's that's a pretty broad, general statement. But I don't believe that that fall into that trap.
You don't believe that white men are under attack more than any other men are under attack, period. But the white man or white men are under attack more than any other man on this side of heaven.
You're right. You're right about that. They're being attacked by Satan.
No, they've been. But which race of people is Satan using to destroy white men?
They're using white people to destroy white people.
No, he uses black people, Muslims, Mexicans, and the people of so-called color.
Well, okay, so if you're saying they're using other people to destroy them, then why do you have these mass shooters giving white people a bad reputation?
Because they're overreacting in the wrong way, and I warn them that they should not be angry. You can see injustice, but don't hate injustice. Then you'll be able to stand up to it in the right way. But the white men are becoming angry, and that's why they're coming out in the wrong way, falling right into the trap of their enemies, which are the people of color.
But just using that verbiage and using that word specifically, that word enemy is indoctrinating the idea that that's a problem for them and it's angering them.
It is a problem for them, and that word is not angering them.
Specifically the younger ones.
They're already angry, and I'm telling them not to be angry. I just saw 2 news stories this morning. I don't remember where they were, but 2 white men, one at some college campus somewhere, and another somewhere else, were arrested because they have been accused of plotting or thinking of doing a mass shooting. So these white men are falling in the trap, and they are doing exactly what the people of color want them to do.
Right.
And the people of color not going to stop until white men start standing up in the right way and saying, no, we're not going to allow you to make us destroy ourselves. We're not going to take your false accusations anymore. There's no such thing as white privilege, white supremacists, and all that kind of crap. It's a bunch of crap. But the white men won't stand up against their enemies and fight back in the right way.
Okay. Well, one thing is, I agree with you in terms of I don't believe there's such thing as white supremacy, because I don't believe white people are supreme over anybody.
Do you believe there's white privilege?
What's that?
Do you believe there's white privilege?
We all have privilege.
No, I said white privilege. Do you believe there is white privilege?
What's that?
Do you believe there is white privilege?
There's white privilege and there's black privilege.
Why do you believe that?
Black privilege.
Well, white privilege, it gives you, sometimes, this is not all the time, but sometimes it can get you foot in the door in terms of certain opportunities.
That's not a privilege, that's an opportunity.
Okay, but the thing of it is like when you, like for instance, if you have someone that's under a perception that someone that's a different race is their enemy, that initially, that first reaction is they view them as an enemy. As a white person, if it was another white person, they wouldn't view them as an enemy.
That's because white people are not attacking the people of color. The people of color are attacking white people in their own country. If it wasn't for white people, you people wouldn't even be here.
What the fuck are you listening?
Well, you know what? The thing with it is that, you know what, Jesse? The thing with that is that with white people, they need to focus on their enemies that is affecting and killing their youth, which is the opioid epidemic.
No, they need to focus on taking back their government, taking back their schools, taking back their country, and then throwing out anyone who doesn't appreciate the fact that they're letting them into this country, throw them back out, and then bring America back to being a Christian country, the way it was started.
I agree with you on that. In terms of the illegal immigrants, I agree with you on that, because first and foremost, you have to be able to take care of your own in your own home country before you can, extend help out to others that are citizens.
Right.
So I do agree with you in terms of that. But that affects all Americans. They're moving into the black communities, messing things up, and then, bringing down housing value, and they bring down crime, and they're bringing in crime too.
Yeah, that's true. But if you notice, the blacks love that kind of stuff, and they won't stand up against it because they love destruction.
No, I don't.
And if the white people stood up against it, the blacks would attack the white people for standing up against destruction. Because most black people, because they're immoral people, they don't believe in God. They're very destructive people. You just saw the blacks fighting over a chicken sandwich.
Well, that Popeye's chicken sandwich is there's a reason to fight them. There's a reason to fight them.
What's the reason?
It's all over Facebook, but they beat Chick-fil-A sandwich.
What's the reason to fight over chicken sandwich?
I don't know, but white people are fighting over
a chicken sandwich.
No, white people are dancing over the coffee.
Yeah, right. Right, you think they were just eating the salad?
Yeah, they're drinking coffee, but they're not fighting over chicken. Only black people love chicken. They have nothing else.
That is crazy. Yo, say what that, yo?
Alabama, Mississippi, them white people, they love fried chicken. They be tearing it up.
But they don't fight over it, though.
Oh, if they had the opportunity to, they definitely would. Especially.
No, that's not true. White people don't fight over stuff like the blacks do. Blacks ain't got nothing else to do. Blacks have nothing else to do but to destroy. They'll be used for destruction. That's the only purpose for black people on earth today is to destroy, not to build. They'll even destroy the kingdom of heaven if you let them in there.
But you know what? The thing of it is Jesse, with that is we have to move past the point of separating each other as different colors and start viewing each other as Christians. That's the one thing holding us back.
But
You hear that shit? This give me a headache.
Hold on, y'all.
I had to mute that shit for real. You wanna go to rep or something? What you wanna do? Smoke, what you doing? Yep.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 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 Hold on.
The smoke.
And so we gotta notice that we have to be out of this particular building at the end of the year, which is December. So now we're looking for a place to lease, or if you could donate a building to us, that would be grateful. It would be moolah. But what we're asking is that you help us with the moving costs. If you could get 1,000 people to donate $100, we can more that to you.
You said what smoke said she was doing?
We need your help. So go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800.
What smoke said she was doing?
And if you want to just mail it in, you can mail it to Vaughn, P.O. Box
Nigga, you heard me.
3090, LA, California, 90.
I hear you.
I said, where did Smoke say she was going?
I don't know, nigga. I ain't waiting on her.
This is the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. I'm James Hake of the Hake Report, and Jesse will be back in just a moment. Top of the third hour news, very fun show coming up for you. Keep up with the Jesse Lee Peterson Show by going to jlptalk.com. That Drudge reports the Bento campaign backtracks after saying a reporter was ejected to keep black students safe. I reported and commented yesterday on Hake News and the Hake Report that Joel Pollack of Breitbart being reportedly kicked out, threatened, and falsely accused of being disruptive by the Bento campaign, having only been to echo an oft-repeated lie about Trump, which I can report later on the Hake Report, which I'm coming up in the fourth hour. HakeReport.com. Breitbart reports that the flailing 2020 presidential campaign of former Representative Robert Francis Beto O'Rourke, Democrat from Texas, played Wednesday that a staffer ejected Breitbart News senior editor-at-large Joel Pollack from a speech at Benedict College, a historically black college, to protect black students protected from the truth. In a statement Wednesday, O'Rourke's press secretary, Alea Cavalier, attempted to defend against growing controversy stemming from Pollack's removal, claiming that while the candidate believes in the right to
Hop on, nigga, for somebody to hop on.
Breitbart News will walk the
No, I'm playing with that amateur one. Fuck that.
and a perpetrator of hate speech. The statement added,
Nigga, man, I'm in a lockdown.
Breitbart employees' previous hateful reporting and the sensitivity of topics being discussed with students at the HBCU. The campaign staffer made the call to ask him to leave to ensure that the students attending the event felt comfortable and safe while sharing their experiences as young people of color. The Breitbart spokesman hit back shortly after the Robert O'Rourke campaign statement. This false accusation that Breitbart is racist or that its award-winning reporter, an Orthodox Jew married to a black woman who serves in the military, is either racist or would make anyone in a black university uncomfortable is absurd. The irony of Mr. O'Rourke, who has stated himself that he is the beneficiary of white privilege, purporting to decide for black students who should be banned from events that are open to the press, or what they should feel, is not lost on us. In an update yesterday evening, the O'Rourke campaign told CNN will not block Breitbart News from the candidates' future events. Drudge reports that the New York Times takes hits from all sides. The Hill reports from the New York Times has been fighting to maintain a middle course for being that Breitbart.
Shit, you wanna go to the rec after this? Is Smoke not back? Well, I didn't hear what you said.
I said, nah, Smoke don't come back. I probably end up just going to sleep. See, another nigga would have went up for that shot.
You the another nigga.
I passed it out, nigga.
I'm fucking with you, bad. Six down.
Oh shit, you ain't X no more.
My fault. Let's go. You hopping in? That's us. Damn, your man, bro. Oh, it'd be a dunk. Good game, good game.
No, I was told that you were ashamed at one time of being Jewish.
It's an interesting concept. I just there's a lot of I just think growing up there was a lot of attachment to Israel. I was the first born in America, and there's a lot of attachment culture.
Good day. God, man. Fuck.
Not really as much. Oh, okay. But like I not dated any Jewish girls in high school.
So how did you return to the Jewish identity?
I got clean. I was pretty much came up as an addict since 22, 23.
You were a drug addict?
Yeah.
What type of drug?
All the drugs.
Really? Why did you get on drugs? Why did you get on drugs?
A lot of the lack of feeling like I was part of. I was trying to be accepted. And I think, people, there's a lot of issues that you're dealing with use drugs to mask that. I've been here for 15 years. So to look back at how long it's been, my mind stays in travel with you. Being accepted, wanting to fit in. Especially at those times of like the 18-year shift that you're about to become for the next score of your life.
There was a Jewish rapper who died from overdose or some reason.
Yeah,
I can't think of the name. Did you know him? Oh yeah. And he died from overdose. And so
almost a year ago.
Right.
Cute.
So you have returned to your Jewish identity, right?
Yeah.
And what does it mean to return to it?
That's all.
Just it's like returning. It's kind of empowering, I think it's like you're returning for anything. Let's say, even for a Christian person who come back and it's like, maybe he comes back. I think it's just empowering. Lead astray off of whatever your maybe path or identity. For me, it's not about being religious, it's about being strong and identifying and not being afraid of what other people might feel about your identity.
That's right.
It's empowering and also really scary too for yourself. Whoa, I'm about to tell it. Around in Kosher Hills, people are immediately disclose all their religious information and their upbringing. Like, oh wow, Kosher Hills. I was born atheist, my mother's Christian, and then they go into it. I'm like, I'm really not that guy that's religious and just did it. So I would make sure that if I become sort of more of a public figure with the music thing, that people, oh, this guy's strong identity in that sense.
Were you raised by both parents?
Yeah, still married. Yeah.
And how do they feel about? Did they know you were ashamed of being Jewish?
I don't know that much. I think it was more about the addiction thing, but no, I don't think they really knew that. But the idea is when I first started rapping, I was Kosher Dill. People made fun of me, so I changed it to KB Flow. And then KB Flow, you would not identify any sort of like religion or identity that you should get into it. And when I came out,
I'm upset.
my first record in 2005, it was
Got that nigga too for shit.
there were really no Jewish content. I made Jewish references. The record label was called Matzah for Your Mouth Records. Like a matzo ball, eating a piece of matzah.
Off?
And you're just like, oh my god, this is really Jewish. The reality is none of the content was Jewish at all. It was just like, hey, I'm a Jew. And it's sort of like,
You look white and sound like an Italian. You don't look Jewish.
what does Jewish look like?
White.
There's way more than just white Jews.
That D out there.
Ethiopian Jews.
Right. Yeah, I met them when I went to
Game
Israel.
time.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a huge Ethiopian Jewish population. Jews from all over aspects were there. They went all over the world. There's Jews everywhere. There's Chinese Jews, Indian Jews, Brazilian Jews.
It's like easier for.
How many pass it out? Shit.
No, but I do think that there's a strong identity in the Jewish community. We like to support each other.
Pass the fucking ball the right way. Damn.
One, it's not easy for anybody to become rich. This is I wish I was a part of that.
It looks like all the Jews are rich.
Part of, I think it's because you watch maybe the television or like,
No, when I drive west, right down the street west, you know, Jewish community all night. Have you ever gone back to the east side? Why are they driving? Right. Why are they driving? Shabbat. Have you ever seen a tried to do Saturday? Have you ever seen a drive through this? I know. Freeways all clear.
Let's go back to the,
I don't want to say you were born.
I was referring to other people that maybe weren't certain. Yeah, I wasn't born. But that he wasn't born. I want to attack that. So it wasn't. So I think it shows her work hard.
Are you for the wall going up?
I don't think it would be a good investment.
Are you for the wall going up in America?
I don't think it's going to be a good investment to push the wall down. And plus, it's a huge border. So wouldn't they go to other areas for the reason he's doing it to block?
Who is he?
The president.
The Great White Hope?
No, not the Great White Hope. President Trump.
He's the Great White Hope. And so are you for the wall going up?
I don't think it's going to be a good investment.
But you're not answering if you're
No, but that's why I don't think it's going to be good.
So are you for it?
Not for it.
You're not for
I
it?
think it could be better.
Oh, shit.
Time to achieve what he's trying to.
You don't happy feet.
How about Israel? Israel has a wall going up. Around it. Are you for the wall around Israel?
There's a
Move out his way. Sharp traffic.
the reason why the wall went up. I think that people need to know why the wall went up. You want to know why the wall
First
went
tell
up?
me, and then you can tell me why, but are you for the wall around Israel?
I don't think it's great in so many ways, but I think it served its purpose. I think it served its purpose. Terrorist attacks went down 90%.
We're gonna be a nigga ahead.
So are you for the wall around Israel?
For that reason, to protect people from terrorist attacks, yes. For limiting their travel and unfortunately being leveraged against Jewish people, to divide people up and say, hey, you're limiting our use of travel and etc. No, because it's been used as a propaganda tool against the Jewish people for a long time. The same thing. You hate us.
But the same
But
thing.
it serves its purpose.
But in America, we have all type of terrorist people coming in across the borders from everywhere. We have drug dealers, drug lords, and all kind of people, gang members coming into America. Why wouldn't you want the same protection with the wall for America as you would for Israel?
They're two different. They serve two different purposes.
Well, what do you mean? They're both there to protect, right?
Gaza
In Israel, they're to protect, right?
Gaza is run by Hamas, which is an acknowledged terrorist organization that actually runs the country with elected officials. That's blocking it off. The PA is split, so just for people to know that Gaza's over here, West Bank's over there, which we didn't see, I don't know what to call it. That's blocked off as well. They have
Oh, no gloomy 2K.
the wall for Mexico is completely different because it's for immigration, but
Everybody and their mama coming across that wall. Across that border.
Just rush it a little bit. That's it. Ain't nothing.
What happened? There's some African folks, some black folks from probably Africa, just had a major. Have you been there? Had a major. I've been to Israel or something. But had a major fight with the Mexican police over there because they're trying to get to America and Canada, right?
Canada's really hard to get to.
Yeah, but what I don't understand, and I agree with you, the wall in Israel is protecting the people. Why would you want the wall in America to protect the people? It's the same, it serves the same purpose. Why would there be an excuse for the wall around America? Because I agree with the wall around Israel. Israel has a right to protect itself. Why do America have the same right? In your mind?
The ideology of people coming through from, let's say, Mexico, El Salvador, is for a better life. For people that are trying to, the reason. There's plenty of people. There's a great reason to why plenty of people want to come in just to
Well,
work.
they're not coming for a better life. They're coming here for free stuff. Some are coming to kill
That's
us.
a better life. What did you mean? Better? That much stuff.
But I don't, I love Israel and I love America. I don't know why you wouldn't be for the wall around America until you see that it works in Israel. Why wouldn't it work in
It's not.
America?
It's literally to block. It was literally put up to block terrorist attacks, not to limit.
No, block illegal everybody else.
In Israel, I'm not talking about Mexico.
I happen to know Israel and to block illegal aliens. I know that for a fact.
From where?
I can't tell you that, but I know that. Oh, source. My source.
Two totally different walls for two totally different reasons, but a lot of the same intention. But Benjamin Netanyahu said, "Oh yeah, build the wall. It helped us here in Israel." But what Trump's doing is to really rally his troops around. And when I mean his troops, not the American troops, U.S. military, but his fan base, around the idea that this is gonna help America build the wall.
Was Israel doing the same thing for the same reason?
No, they weren't doing.
They were discussing building a wall in Israel. Was it for fan base at the time?
No.
Why you accuse the president of that?
They are, but I think. Have you ever been through the Mexican border? Have you gone through
I'm
that?
sorry.
Yeah.
Yes.
You think so? You think anyone can just come in?
Yes.
Really?
We're starting to slow down
Yeah,
now
we
because
got
the president is stopping it. But prior to President Trump, go from anywhere else they want to into a country.
You ever try to get into Canada?
A lot of white people are mad because some Jewish people, such as yourself, is for protecting Israel but not for protecting America. They believe that the Jewish people want to destroy America because you're not for a wall in this country, but you're for a wall in your own country. You know, in Israel.
I didn't even
in
say I'm for the wall.
Israel.
I did not say I'm for the wall, Mel.
I asked you, were you for the wall in Israel?
I think it serves its purpose, but there's also a lot of negative connotation.
Are you for the wall in Israel? Just have your record. Are you yes or no? Are you for it?
I think there's a lot of negative connotations around the wall, but I think it serves its purpose for what it is. Block terrorist activities that come in Hamas.
And so, are you
Oh,
for the
yeah,
wall?
right.
Yes or no?
Like I said, I think it serves its
Well,
purpose.
you're not answering my question.
That's why I'm giving you this.
I'm black and slow. I need a yes or no. Are you for, because you said clearly you're not for the wall in America. Are you for the wall in Israel?
Don't think it
on.
serves its purpose.
Whoa.
Now.
So are you for it?
I think what it serves it to, I think there should be, put it this way, I think there needs to be amendments for what it has been and what it really does.
In Israel?
There's a lot of good people
Where?
in the West Bank and Gaza. I have friends from Gaza.
I have gone over to Israel.
Yo.
I just want to not bad up as well as much. But there's a lot more bad apples. They just shot rockets in the other day. They just shot a rocket the other day from Gaza to Israel. And guess what? It didn't even clear the fence. So what happened? It's on side.
Okay, so you are for the wall then, Israel.
Still, I think it serves its purpose.
You realize you're not answering my question, so I have to keep asking, right?
Okay. You want me to say it? So I'll say yes. For the wall.
But you're not for the wall in America.
No.
Amazing. That is amazing to me. Do you believe that,
Because I think there could be a better way to do it in America. Because it's two different situations.
the best way to do it is to build a big, beautiful wall around the country? What other way to do it?
Amazing.
Amazing. And so, do you believe that White Hope love the Jewish people?
It's a great way to help.
President Trump.
I think his family is Jewish.
Do you believe he loved the Israel, Jewish people?
I think so. I mean, but I think he was the first president to go to the wall.
Wow.
Have you been to the wall? The Western Wall? The wall?
Oh, yeah.
Middle Wall.
Oh, yeah.
You've been there.
Oh, yeah.
First president to do it. I don't agree with everything he does, but I think that's
And you believe that he loved
amazing. I like the way you say that a lot.
What?
Amazing.
Amazing.
I saw your merch booth outside.
Oh, yeah.
I love merch booths. I love selling my merch. I got my hat.
Yeah.
I want to get you to know it says nobody cares except you.
Amazing. That's true. So let me ask, how do you feel about white men? Do you agree that white men are under attack?
I don't have a lot of opinion on white men because I'm not white.
So you don't pay attention to what's happening to them.
I try to pay attention to Jewish stuff and addiction stuff, Israel
Look at
stuff,
my
and
man,
hip-hop
fucking
stuff.
man.
But you don't pay attention to what is happening to white men in America.
I try to follow
Yo, good game, good game.
Well, that's just my opinion, you know.
Right.
Because, you know,
Are you,
I think there's better options.
are you a nationalist?
No.
You're not a nationalist.
Listen to the
I love my nation.
What's wrong with being a nationalist?
I don't think there's anything essentially wrong. I think there's a lot of bad people that are nationalists.
And so what's wrong with being a nationalist?
I think it gets correlated to nonsense.
So saying that you put your country first, you're a nationalist, it correlated to being bad, being wrong?
Isn't that amazing? It's great, but I don't
agree
think
with that?
Say it.
I love
Get it,
being
let's
from
get it.
America. I love New Jersey. I love Koreatown, Los Angeles. I love
So-
all I've been to every state. I've been to every single state in America.
I almost have.
It's amazing. I'm not saying that it's amazing.
No, not matter key. A call to action. I have with me Patrice Marie Colors. She is an artist, organizer, and freedom fighter on the Black Lives Matter team. A call to action in response to the way the lives have been.
It said you want to switch?
Patrice, welcome to the show and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Edgar.
Oh, shit.
How
Got him?
did you get involved with Black Lives Matter?
Actually, myself, Alicia Garcia, Oklahoma,
Good, you heard?
after the George Floyd last year, we created the hashtag Black Lives
That's
Matter.
a shooter, that's a shooter.
And we created that hashtag from a place of grief.
Orange shirt's a shooter, shot creating stress.
Declare that Black Lives Matter, and that is important that we, as a nation, really look at the problems of race in this country. And then
Really can't hold me, let me see that.
the hashtag has just taken on a life of its own. And
Yo, why'd you do that?
Myself
Why'd
and
you-
Darnell Moore,
Wow.
we co-organized a Black Lives Matter by the St. Louis Ferguson, the third week after the uprisings there. And so we organized over 600 people, black people, to drive into St. Louis Ferguson. We stayed there for 2 days. And I think at that point, the hashtag was over 20 plus cities.
Word, come on, man.
You're located here in LA, right?
Yep, Los Angeles, California.
Explain to us some of the demands of Black Lives Matter.
One of our demands that was going
Yo, let's switch.
Nigga, shut the fuck up.
calling on
Say less.
local
Can't play with niggas like this, man.
county government.
Nigga ain't scored over 2 points. The hell I'm switching for?
It ain't about the points, it's the clip. It's a mismatch, man.
Oh, who?
In our communities, just like jobs,
I play better fucking defense, and that's the whole point.
access to healthy food. So we're going to be really trying to.
I'm not trying to be funny, man. I'm trying to win.
County government as well as Congress to push for a model that would really look at how we can figure out how our community resources and not just about resourcing law enforcement.
So you're using this occasion to get more government
Fuck.
finance or programs into the black community.
Could be.
Exactly.
But isn't that's one of the primary reasons that black people are, not all but most, are so morally bankrupt is because the government has been taking care of them for the last 50 or 60 years or so. The government is hurting them rather than helping them. Why do you want more government programs?
I think that is, I don't know, government is morally bankrupt.
No, it's the
Our
government
black
that
has
has helped.
morally
Right.
bankrupt by the lack of government services.
No, not the lack of too much government support. People, they value black Americans.
No, I agree with that. I think there hasn't been enough support. I think, especially for me growing up in Los Angeles,
Man, fuck that. Yeah, he right. He play what the fuck he want to play. I had to mute that shit. Should give me a headache. Good shot.
Ah, this is just fucking good. That's a good one.
I'll get it right back. How? I keep losing the ball on this fucking shooter. Shit. Oh yeah, right. That was a fucking steal. Seen that pass. Shit was so stupid.
Missed that. Gotta make that.
Shit.
Good shot.
Move, Seth. Move, Seth. Ah. I had to get that back.
I don't know who got win and they might.
What?
Somebody got wind coming out they mic.
Said I muted that nigga. I can't hear that shit.
Nigga muted you, nothing. Just talking for nothing. That's okay.
I ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be funny. That's it.
He muted you. The mic too loud.
Not even that, man. That fucking white boy shit's giving me a headache. Whatever the fuck you listening to, that shit's giving me a headache. Alright.
What's that?
Top right? You wanna go top right?
What?
You wanna go top right? Come on, Seth. Come on, Seth. Ah, fuck. Damn. I feel like fucking waiting. I really don't want to fucking wait. Damn. Or is it the subway? Oh.